So I just wanted to tell y'all that it's been my personal observation that sometimes whenever, what I'm saying, people give you a certain attitude, you got to return the energy. You got to return the favor back. You got to give them a dose of their own medicine. Um, what I mean by that is I'm not trying to be negative. I know the Bible does tell us to turn the other cheek. But I know too that God does not want us to, be used of anybody, taken advantage of. God wants us to be the head and not the tail. So if somebody trying to treat you like the tail, you got to stand up for yourself. And sometimes, it's not pretty. Nobody likes the ugly truth. But some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I had a friend and they was like, can I go to the store? Well, actually, they was asked me what I was doing. I said nothing. I'm taking the groceries out my car, and they was like, well, you need to turn around. And I was like, I'm tired. I done been up all day doing stuff and stuff. It's like, you need to turn around. I was like, I ain't turning around. I said, I ain't going nowhere. I said, you can drive. And they was like, I done been up all night. Now, they weren't doing anything productive. What they was doing was not productive. I've been up cleaning my house. You know what I'm saying? I went and got my groceries and stuff, and I was tired because I've been doing a lot. Even down to doing the videos, because it takes a lot of dedication and hard work. So then, and I said, you could drive. I would have been appreciative and honored that somebody tell me they could drive their car, but that wasn't good enough for them. They told me that I had to go, and I was like, I'm not going. So I said, it's crazy to me how people always want me to do something, and they're like, on delay. But when it comes to, me asking them something, it's a problem. People can tell me no at the drop of a dime. I said, me not going was one thing, but me telling you could go was another. That's ungrateful to get mad. So they're like, don't worry about it. Got a little attitude. That's how people treat you when they can't take control over you and stuff like that. They start trying to get an attitude because, they can't control you or your property like that. So I called back. I got humble. I said, look, I'll go to the store for you. I don't mind going. They still had an attitude. And an argument ended up going on. And I was like, well, you won't even help me get the groceries out of my car. And you sitting here wanting me to go to the store for you, and you catching an attitude. So they was like, what did they end up saying? They said, oh yeah, they was like, why you laying on the couch and the groceries in the car? I wasn't laying on the couch nothing but about 2 minutes. I was tired. I was gonna take a break. Mind you, I had got the groceries and put them in the car. I'm about to unload them by myself, about to cook and everything else. And this person is so ungrateful that one day I took my kids to school, then I had to go to court. I went to work. When I got off work, I went grocery shopping, put the groceries up, and they talking about what you cooking. So this particular time, they talking about why you laying down. I said, look, you ain't helped me. And they sitting here worried about why I'm laying down with my own stuff. I said, you know what? If you had your own car, you wouldn't have to worry about this. That was just a quick way to get them to be quiet. Because how you gonna talk about me and my stuff when you coming in my section telling me stuff and trying to aggravate me? I was good before you came over here. So they like, well, they don't never want to drive my car no more and all this good stuff. That's fine and dandy. When people get acting like that, oh well, I don't need you to drive my car anyway. You didn't help put nothing in on this or anything. So I should have told that person. They said, why you laying down with your groceries in the car? I should have said, why don't you have a car to put groceries in? And I know some of us don't have cars and stuff, but I'm gonna give an example. Yeah, I have a car. Other people don't have a car. I would never pick on anybody. But that's just like if I don't know, you just don't do people like that. You don't have something they have, but you have the nerve to talk about what they doing or how they doing it. Um, it just don't make no sense to me. So I didn't even say that. But sometimes you have to give people a dose of their own medicine and quiet them up because they start being on that high horse, and you have to bring them back down to size, not below, but to size, who they are. Because sometimes people think they more than they really are for the wrong reasons. Now, if you think you something because you're doing something, that's one thing. But how can someone who is how can someone that don't have their stuff in line tell me about what they don't have that I need to get in line? So sometimes you just gotta check them people shut them up, get away from them, whatever you got to do, because they can be very negative to your productivity. I'll talk to y'all later. You know what I'm saying? Be strategic about who you talking to and what you talking to them about, what you saying and all that stuff. But you have to let people know they can't just say anything out their mouth to you. Have a good one.